Alright, today we're back here at Aqua Studio Nature. We're just going to take a quick look at some of their beautiful tanks. Take a look at this. The microsorum trident growing in the foreground here. That's amazing. Got the 𝗂𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 cube cabinet. It's one of my dream setups there. You can see how clean this tank is looking. Like all the plants you see in these tanks, all the plants and fish, they're all for sale, so they're not just like displays for you to look at. You can actually purchase these plants. And down below you can see they've just got a new shipment of some fish in those bags. See a nice 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 rainbow, a dwarf neon rainbow. And in a past video I did of this store, I got questions asking how these tanks were running and if they inject CO2. And yeah, if you look in the gaps here, you'll see that they're using canister filters, 𝗲𝗾𝗾𝗀𝗀𝗀 canister filters, different types. You've got the Eco Pro as well as the Classic series. And CO2, of course, if you've got all these plants, you're going to definitely need CO2. So you can see like right there. Got the CO2 tank cylinder. And they're doing inline diffuser, so you can see controls using this valve here. The cool thing about this store is that they focus a lot on aquatic plants, and you'll find very rare plants and unique plants that you don't always get to see. So that's something I like about this store. You can just spend hours looking at these tanks. Down below you can see lots of different types of 𝗯𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 in here, and then also pink flamingo crypt. Now this whole wall is where all the fish are. And then let's take a quick look at the Hardscape section. So you can see this side right here is driftwood. You've got large sizes all the way down to smaller sizes. And you've got your tanks where you can play with your scapes. And then this here is the rock section. And I just got myself a few rocks today, a few 𝗲𝗪𝗀 stones, also known as the Rio stones. I got small ones today because I don't really have any small size 𝗲𝗪𝗀 stones, so got myself some of that. And then this section is where all the food and equipment, your soils, all that stuff is over here. And some 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 products. I like how they have displays like all throughout the store. Like right here's another cube cabinet setup. They call this the cube cabinet, and it's a glass stand. Looks really nice. Really simple setup, this one. You can see you've got auto sinkless on the glass, and then some ember tetras. here, you've got all this like sets that you can buy, you can purchase. You can purchase the tank, you can purchase the stand, also got lights. So they've got everything here, and I've done a more in-depth tour of the store in the past, so I'll link that in the description below, and I'll also link it up here so you can go check that out if you want to watch that. But this is just incredible. And then over here they've also got some salt water. I'm not too familiar with this. Hopefully one day I can get into this, and I've said that in the past as well, but one day we'll start with something small. I really enjoy watching clownfish. I think they're so cute, and just love the orange and white coloration. And this here is tissue culture plants. So they've also got a wide selection of tissue culture plants. Some more over here. And then this here is ADA, more ADA products. Now those of you who are more into terrestrial plants and house plants, exotic plants, you've got this whole section, and even more you'll see later, but this whole section of 𝗯𝘂𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀. Like, take a look at some of the leaves on these. Just incredible. I think this is the tricolor, but I don't know. I'm not so into this, but maybe some of you guys are. If you know anyone who's interested in all these types of plants, definitely share it with them. You can also see here more types, and I know they've also got some Monstera, like I saw over here. I'm guessing it's Monstera, but look at that. They've got the variegated type, they've got this type. Pretty incredible. And then all the fish, just a whole wall of different types of tropical fish, tetras, rasboras, rainbow fish, 𝗶𝗾𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀. I saw a beautiful checkerboard cichlid earlier, this one right here, being sold as a pair. Just see how amazing it is. I think we get to check out this room. Today we're really lucky because this is a secret room. Like, no one's allowed in here, but today we're getting a look at this. Look at this. Wow. Just a whole room of exotic plants. Incredible. And they also have 𝗶𝗾𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀, which are my favorite type of plant, aquatic plant that can also grow immersed. All these bins up here I think are mostly 𝗶𝗾𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. But just look how organized everything is. Look, all the tanks here have lights on everything, and there's so much room in here for you to walk. And he gave me permission to film this room, which is pretty amazing, I think, because no one's gonna ever be able to walk in here, so this is special access. So you thought this was all, right? I thought this was all until I took a look up. Take a look at this. They've got more bins filled with plants on both sides. Wow. Like, look here, I'm not gonna name the plants because I don't want to embarrass myself trying to name them. But you can like see in here more 𝗯𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. That's like the only plant I know, so that's why you'll hear me say the same plants over and over again. I guess this is like the propagation room as well as the grow out room. Look at that. Look at all the cryptocoryns in these bins here. And now we're back outside, but we gotta take a look at one more plant because this is quite a unique one. Some of his 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀 he's got here are pretty beautiful looking, and this is one of them. Look at the red coloration on that. It's not showing up in camera, but the new leaves have this red coloration and it's so amazing. And this is said to be one of the very first 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝘀 that came in, that was discovered. Well, it's not the first one that was discovered, but it's from that same strain. So it's not like the type you get from those tissue cultured 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝘀. Well, of course, they'll look probably almost identical, but this is like the OG, the very original first 𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 that was ever brought into the hobby. So I hope you enjoyed this little quick tour of Aqua Studio Nature. If you want to check out the full, more in-depth video, be sure to check out that link in the description below. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys next time.